Hi, babies. Today I want to talk to you about my favorite mapping strategy. I have some footage to show you that I'll just kind of play in the background probably as I start talking here. I mean, if you've ever done essences before, it's not very complicated. You run into a map that has essences in it, and you kill the essence monsters and you get the essences. And sometimes you click a remnant of corruption, which can corrupt the monsters inside of it, and it will either upgrade the essences inside or transform them into something else. And by default, I believe it can also like break the monster out before you're actually like ready to fight it or something. I'm not sure. But the way I run essences has been the most consistent money-making method I've ever had in the entire game and across any league. I think right now in particular it seems to be kind of crazy. I think the margins are getting really nice over time. I don't know what's happening. Like, the scarabs are going down and the essences are going up in price. So what I did is I ran 80 maps as the experiment, which is what I did before. I did 80 before, and the margins are actually better this time, and I'll have the numbers at the end of the video. You can skip to it if you want, but I'll just briefly go over what the setup actually is now and what, you know, how you actually do it. So first of all, I use four different kinds of scarabs, and two of them we use two per use. First thing is, essences found in the area are a higher tier. These are like super cheap. And if I say super cheap, that means like 1C each or less. So that's essentially a free one. This one, Scarab of Stability, is even more than free. It's like 0.7 per chaos. So it's less than that. It's basically pennies. This is the only expensive Scarab in the entire thing. They fluctuate in price. They've been going down in price. The first time I did it, it cost 20D to get all 80. This last time it cost less than that. What was it? It was 14.4. So it was a 6D difference in the price, which is pretty substantial. And the last scarab that I use, which if you don't know the tech, I'm going to explain it anyway, is these Scarab Adversaries that give you 4 additional packs with mirrored rare monsters. So that's going to be 8 packs of rares in the map when you're using 2. The reason it's important is the count is natural inhabitants, and the way the calcification reads is rare monsters that are natural inhabitants of the area are imprisoned by essences, making them essence monsters. Now, what's interesting here is it would already be good enough if you just got 8 extra essences, because the regular essence scarab gives 2. So it's double the value already. However, these are mirrored rare monsters, so it actually gives you 2 monsters per pack. And they are both essence monsters, and they have their own essences. They are not cloned essences. So this actually gives you 8 essences per scarab. So that's 16 versus 4. Which is pretty awesome. And I didn't discover this tech. I don't remember how I saw someone doing it. Maybe like Criparian, I think it was actually. Anyway, regardless, that was a couple leagues ago, I think. This has been just a dream of a strategy. Altogether for the scarabs, I paid 16.4 divine. And you'll notice that the way that I do this is I don't actually care anything about the loot that isn't the essences, because essence takes such a small investment on your tree. You only need this, this, and this, and this one's kind of free, and I'll kind of explain why. That means that no matter what you like doing, you can do it alongside essence. So for me, you can see that I spec'd into Betrayal. I find Betrayal to be a really fun mechanic, and it also goes hand in hand with sort of the style of mapping that you're doing with essences. It's a pretty fast mapping strat, and I always liked Betrayal for those kinds of things. It just kind of complements it, because it's also a strategy where you're full clearing the map almost every time, or at least nearly full clearing, which also favors Betrayal, because then you never have to like backtrack or anything for the safe houses, so it feels good. Or for the, not safe houses, but the mechanic itself. But you can do whatever you want. You could do Legion, you could do Breach, you could do fucking Harvest, you could just do Delirium, so you're like deliriumed on the way there, which I hate Delirium, so I don't, like, I just genuinely hate the mechanic. I typically don't run it, but it is probably the most profitable one you could do here. So that's why I don't include the other part of Profit, because it's completely up to you. I suspect Delirium would be the most, if that's what you're looking for, is just the most efficient way of doing it, is probably Delirium. But yeah, the tree's pretty simple. I do advise that you have these nodes, at least. You don't need these ones necessarily, but these ones up here where you have a higher chance to find tears, because when you get the tears, you can just run the tears with the essence strategy. There's no difference. And as you'll see later in this video, like, part of the thing that's interesting is if you get the Theater of Lies, which is like the best memory map, it for some reason seems to have like way more natural inhabitant rares than like every other map I've run. It just seems like it's more. Could be the same on the other ones, but I didn't really get to mess the other ones. I got pretty lucky on my threads. So yeah, so all of the profit is just going to be the essences for this video. I don't care about anything else. You pick what you want to do. Up to you. It's good shit. I love strategies like that where you can just invest so little and then do whatever you want. So that's that. I'll just go ahead and like play the gameplay, and then you'll see the results of, you know, what you get at the end, and GG. I haven't purchased any remnants. I actually just ran out. I was like getting pretty aggressive with them since it's the end of the run, but we'll probably find more in the map to use.
My mana is gone.
Really wish I had more right now. I want to click on so many of these just because. Okay, we'll definitely click that one. And that one. It's our power. It's not a very good one.
It awoke with a gift.
God helps you.
Does it get to go through the dark place again?
There's only one. Your message. I'm no.
It listen and do not blink.
So far it seems pretty solid. Like, I'm not. It doesn't seem as crazy as before, but we'll see. Still got a lot to explore. I don't know, maybe it is actually kind of crazy though. I'm looking at the minimap and it's like there's like a pair around every corner.
I gave up the clock. Pick your path. Let fear be your god. Hand up. Take it then. Makes no difference to me.
Oops, didn't mean to click that.
I'll defy
Oh,
you.
impressive display, warrior, but not enough.
Death Seer. Death Seer. Always hoped I'd get him.
You fight well in it.
You kill so maybe this'll make the bad thoughts go.
You will know true
Collecting
fear.
this. Kill the boss real quick.
Observe divinity.
power. You deny a god.
Right, where was I?
What are these things worth now? 2.5. Yep, just keeps going up. That boss is super profitable drops. That's another thing that's kind of nice about the essence strategy is that since you blow through maps so quickly, you get memory thread procs really frequently. And by the way, I don't have it spec'd, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I do actually still have it spec'd. Good. You should. Like I was gonna say, it was a mistake if I didn't. I think I ended up having like 6 total threads to run during this run of 80 maps, which is pretty good.
Death is not.
You know, I'm just gonna do this.
Did you said?
I'm no
Did you said? Like it?
The price.
By the way, I
is fair.
totally
Not
suggest
even the Red Blader is brutal.
No
doing
matter how
Betrayal
many times you interrogate me,
alongside.
I will never break.
What do you mean portal skulls are disabled here? What are you talking about? Am I somewhere? Oh, I'm in the fucking... I thought this was the Theater of Lies because it looks so similar. That's funny. I need to go stash. But yeah, I think Betrayal's... I don't know. I just enjoy Betrayal too, but like it's also super profitable this league, so I do advise... I recommend it as a side strategy with Essence. Just feels nice. And if you're not level 100, it's good XP too. Did I put all my remnants away? Fuck, I need them. Okay, so that was all 80. This is what the tab looks like. In the moment of truth, I will bring up Wealthy Exile and we will price check all of these and I'll put a listing up for sale so I can get rid of them. So that way I can show you how much you actually sell them for as well. Alright, so this is the website you use if you've never used it before. You just go here, you log in, you like sync your account, and then you, I think, go here to the profile or stash tab or whatever, make sure it's selected on Mercenaries League, and then you just click whichever tabs you want to include. So obviously I want Essence tab for this, so that's already done. And then I need to remember I had to switch zones so it updates my stash. Okay. And then sync it up. Alright, let's go to the Essence tab. We're looking at 64D. So this is when I emptied it. I don't know why, I guess I didn't refresh it fully when it was emptied. But it was 0. All of the essences in the tab came from this 80 essence run. So that's 64D flat. From just essences. And the way I sell them, you don't have to do this. You can do it however you want. But I can't be bothered to sell them one by one. So what I do is bulk only. So someone has to buy the entire tab. And then I'd take this multiplier down quite a bit. 80% is generally going to be a pretty quick sale. And so that's what I normally do. And so it would be almost 51D from 80 maps just in essences. Again, that's the important thing here is I don't care about the other stuff because the other stuff is up to you. Like how much did I make from Betrayal in the meantime? Probably something like 10D. I got really unlucky with the medallion drops. I only saw 1. So that was pretty abysmal, but still, like you can do the other mechanics completely up to you. So you spent 16.4D. Let me see if I still have my notepad open. I do. 16.4D for the scarabs. And the maps are kind of whatever maps you want to run, so that cost is up to you. And for 16.4D investment, getting 64 back, tremendous returns. And if you say the sample size isn't big enough, this is a one-of-a-kind deal. It's not. Essence is the most consistent mechanic in the entire game when you're juicing it. It's just you will see this almost the same amount of essences in every single map. It's extremely consistent. And now we'll do the... So we're looking at... What was it? 64? 64. It's 0.8 divines in essences every map, and right now divines are quite expensive.
Hello, hello, hello.
They are 200, I'll just say 200 a piece, so you're talking about 160 chaos per map, just in essences. So this is why this is my favorite strat. Mapping this league, it seems like it's more consistent than ever before. Like you're still getting the same amount of essences, but it seems that no one else really, not many people are doing it, maybe? Because essences are going up in price, and the scarabs are going down. The margins keep getting better, so yeah, there you have it. That's pretty simple.